Hello and welcome to the Music Shack Podcast. This is episode number 47. This week you're joined by myself, Bruce.
Ron.
And Ed.
Alright.
Happy Pride Month.
Yes.
Happy Pride Month.
I think dubstep might be trying to resurge itself.
Revive itself? As long as they incorporate, they blend it into other things, I'm okay.
I mean, we did talk about Trampa's album.
This is true.
And we did talk about Ganja White Knight's album.
You know, maybe it is making a comeback. Who knows?
It might be.
Anything's possible at this point.
Yeah. It's 2021. Fuck it.
I would love it. Used to love dubstep.
So, getting right into our charts, because we have a lot of good stuff to talk about, and I want to get through these charts as soon as we can to get through the good stuff, because
to the good.
The good.
The good. Alright.
Okay.
Take her away.
So starting off with our Billboard 200, we have up to number 1 is Taylor Swift with Evermore. Number 2 is Olivia Rodrigo with Sour. Number 3 is J. Cole with The Off Season. Number 4 is Morgan Wallen with a double album. Number 5 is Moneybagg Yo with A Gangsta's Pain. Up to 6 is Dua Lipa with Future Nostalgia. Up to 7 is Goodbye and Good Riddance from Juice WRLD. Exodus from DMX is a new entry at number 8. Up to 9 is The Weeknd with After Hours. And number 10 is Luke Combs with What You See Is What You Get. Okay. So yeah, that's going to be our Billboard 200. So let's kick it to Bruce.
Alright, looking at the Billboard Hot 100. At number 1, we've got Butter by BTS. Number 2, we've got Good For You by Olivia Rodrigo. Number 3, we've got Levitating by Dua Lipa. Number 4, we've got Leave the Door Open by Silk Sonic. Number 5, we've got Save Your Tears by The Weeknd. Number 6, we got Peaches by Justin Bieber. At 7, we got Kiss Me More by Doja Cat. At 8, we got Deja Vu by Olivia Rodrigo. Number 9, we got Astronaut in the Ocean by Masked Wolf. And number 10, we got Montero by Lil Nas X.
Alright. Taking a look at the artist charts. Number 1's Taylor Swift. Number 2's Olivia Rodrigo. Number 3's BTS. Number 4's J. Cole. Number 5's The Weeknd. Number 6 is Luke Combs. Number 7's Dua Lipa. Number 8's Ariana Grande. Number 9 is Drake. And number 10 is Justin Bieber. So. You good, Ron?
Good.
What you smirking about, bro?
There's an upcoming release for the 11th that I found that is kind of funny. I never thought I'd see their name be of relevancy again, but
this
here
guy
we
just
are.
keeps trying to move upcoming sooner and sooner into
I'm
the
sorry,
podcast.
okay.
Sooner or later, we're going to start talking about what's coming out next week before we even talk about what's already come out.
Yes.
It's going to be like, and that's what set the drop on Friday. Hello and welcome to the Music Shack Podcast. Anyway.
That was our pre-show.
Oh, shit. All right. So where are we starting this?
Why don't we start with... why don't we start with Ed and we'll kick it up to Bruce and then we'll go to mine.
All right.
All right.
So I gave you guys Tech Nine and Hush's Blight. It's a 7-song album. Fucking crazy how they mix the dubstep elements in with, Tech Nine's rapping, and
It's
phenomenal.
It's really good. The drops are... The drops are insane.
Yes.
I love the drops. And they're not your typical ones either. Like, they're structured differently.
Yeah.
And I like it. And in what was it, Suffering, they threw in like a taste of metalcore for whatever reason. Just a lot of chugging and a lot of double kick.
Great.
It was just weird to hear that in that type of a song.
Wasn't expecting it.
No, not at all.
But,
And they had screaming, and they had whole kinds of different stuff.
Yeah.
It's a very good, like, hodgepodge of things.
I mean, what is it? Number 3 even had drum and bass elements in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the whole thing turned out pretty good. Short and sweet, but still good. I have no complaints.
Yeah. No skips either.
Mhm.
No, not at all. Very cohesive.
Gotta love when there's the right amount of songs on an album.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I just, as long as the album's cohesive and it's interesting enough, I don't really care how long it is. But I mean, for some, I guess it can be a thing.
Yeah. I could imagine that they've probably had more stuff,
Oh, I'm sure.
and I'm sure
Mhm.
Tech Nine had more verses, but they probably gathered everything up, said these are the best.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, like I think the whole thing is a standout in itself. I don't think I can pick one song that really
Nah.
outshines any other ones, which is kind of odd because usually at least one or two.
Yeah. Yeah.
But-
Normally there's something that just stands head and shoulders above everything else.
No, but they're all pretty high up there.
I mean, some of them stand out more than others because of how much different they are than the other tracks. Like most
Right.
of it's dubstep, but with Move Back right now, there's drum and bass elements, and with Suffering, there's, as you said, metalcore elements.
Yeah, I mean every song just seems to have its own identity to it,
Yeah.
which makes it in its own right stand out in that sense. But as like a which one was better, there is no standouts.
No.
And I think that's a good thing.
No, I could not pick a song off the album and go, hey, you should check this one out.
Right. It's like if you want to send this to somebody and they go, oh, which one should I listen to? You should like all 7. The whole thing.
The whole thing.
You can pick which one you like out of it, but the whole thing. So, yeah, it's good. Very, very good.
Mm-hmm. Moving on.
Moving on.
All right, I brought along Nowhere Generation by Rise Against.
This was good.
A very needed voice.
Yes.
Yes.
Just-
We had a feeling this was gonna be the context anyway, because when they released Nowhere Generation as a single,
Mm-hmm.
we kind of knew where it was going.
Yeah.
I was excited when they dropped Broken Dreams Incorporated months ago, when it was part of the one animated Batman thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, I hope they're making more. And then, of course, comes out they're making more, and then you get Nowhere Generation. It's like, all right, I see exactly where this is going.
Yeah. And they have the whole thing has like anthem vibes to it,
Mm-hmm.
but there's no really like big anthem song other than the title track, and I like that. Like it has this energy. They all have an energy behind it that it stands out. It drives you, and it gets the point across that it makes you feel
Yeah.
without trying to be an anthem.
Yep.
But it brings that feeling of one.
That's what I like about these guys. They're really
Mhm.
good at capturing that feeling and that vibe. Broken Dreams Incorporated was actually one of my standouts from this.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Mm-hmm.
But
I liked Monarch actually.
That was another really good one.
I thought, Talking to Ourselves was a great pointed out how the conversations seem to be going in America.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like people are just seeking out echo. Like people are just seeking out echo chambers to, speak instead of trying to hear out everybody.
Yeah, they're trying to find a
Mhm.
scapegoat for everything.
Yeah.
And especially now, but now they're really on their side of things.
Yeah.
We're gonna hear what we're gonna hear is a lot of perspective changing now that everything's over,
Mm-hmm.
and what people are,
Yeah, with the pandemic and everything.
yeah, and people are gonna start talking about what they want or what they would like to see or whatever, what they think. Now that this whole pandemic is subsiding, so it's gonna be interesting how thoughts play out.
Yeah. Yeah, because you got people who are stuck inside just coming up with how they felt about things the instant that it was happening, because there's no work to distract you from
Mhm.
what's going on in the world. It's going to be intriguing.
And it's definitely just sparked a lot of inspiration for people who haven't made music in quite a few years.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, I mean, seeing people come back, and even if it's like nothing revolutionary or innovative, and it's just something they're good at, who cares? People are making music again
Yeah.
that haven't made it in a while, so I think it's great. Horrible circumstances as to why it's happening, but 'tis is the way of music to begin with, for the most part.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of music comes from pain.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Rise.
Yeah.
That was Rise Against with No Regeneration.
Yeah.
Very solid.
Solid.
And then I give you guys Baptized by Atreyu.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I found it very, very, very high up on my list. This is one of my better ones, I think, so far for the year. It's probably top 10. But yeah, they throw in some lows
Mm-hmm.
that I did not expect from this man. And this is very very anthemic feel, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like it's clearly that's what they were going for, because a lot of it's just that, like they're all anthems, they're all hyping up, but they do get points across, which I think is great. 'Cause you can actually tell the subject matter of some of these.
I did like underrated.
Yep.
From one, most artists believe that they're underrated. But I like the fact that they made a song, called it underrated, and did a very damn good argument as to why they're underrated if you listen to it instrumentally and vocally. It
Yes.
is phenomenal.
And if you go back through their catalog, this song will make even more sense and have a stronger argument than it already does. Like, they are amazing.
Yeah, this is the first album I ever listened to by these guys. So
Some of their previous stuff is a lot different because of the time it came out, because they changed with the time. So their sound becomes for each new
Era
standard
of metal.
Yeah, for each new era standard, they fall into it, which isn't
Okay.
a bad thing, but it
No.
keeps them relevant. It like gets the creative mind going again, and so they can start bringing up other things, which is nice. And this thing goes all the way through. There is no stop for this album.
No, there's no skippables.
I think one of my favorite was Warrior at the end with Travis Barker, who, by the way, Travis Barker has appeared on a lot of things lately. Just out of nowhere, he's been popping up as a feature.
But
Well,
I mean, that's what he does, though.
this is true.
I mean, after Blink 182, he kind of vanished, and then next thing you know, he was doing remixes to rap songs.
And then he shows up on an MGK album,
Yeah,
and he starts showing up on other things randomly here and there, and it's like, okay, the band's getting around again.
what he does, he's, hey, I'm Travis Barker, and then he goes, forget I exist, and I'm back.
Basically. And then Untouchable had Jacoby Shaddix. Like, holy shit.
Yeah,
They had 3 features. They had Jacoby Shaddix, and they had Manti K. Hurley, and Travis Barker. Only 3. But a stacked 3. Like, damn.
it's a stacked album.
Very stacked album. Of course, Fucked Up was one of my standouts, because it's...
Yes,
You can't not be.
yes.
But Catastrophe was good. Oblivion's good. I think the second half of the album is the better half, if we're comparing it that way.
Second time it's happened this year.
But yeah, this week.
Not this week. This year. Excuse me.
But yeah, no, like this is really good. So yeah, I definitely check this out if you like Atreyu, or if you just like good metalcore. Like this is it. This is like your staple metalcore. Because a lot of the breakdowns are just chugs, but it's good chugs.
Mm-hmm.
And they have more of a heartfelt song with Deadweight, which is really nice.
Are there such thing as bad chugs?
It depends on who you're listening to, and if you like their sound or not.
Okay. I mean, outside of, the sound of a bright humbucker trying the chug.
And then, does anybody else have any singles?
I don't.
No?
Nada.
Shockingly, I know.
Did we all listen to the ones that I had put in?
Yes.
Okay, so why don't we start with one that we just listened to, which was the most recently anyway, which was Tom MacDonald with Snowflakes, which is a hip hop rap song with kind of a little bit of a rock influence, I guess.
But solid song just by itself. And then, of course, the message behind it is one that needs to be spoken about.
And it's in the way he does it, he covers a lot of different topics within 20 seconds.
Disrespects a wide range of people.
Yes, but it is stuff that needs to be said. It needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it just gets swept on the rug and is out of sight, out of mind. But a lot of it needs to be talked about, where it's a lot of the racial issues, and everything else that's been going on.
You brought up the corporate issues.
Yeah, like it needs to be looked at. It needs to be considered. So and I found it randomly. Like I told you guys, I just found it randomly scrolling through YouTube, and I saw this, and I was like, all right, let's give this a try. So I was very impressed. Very well spoken. Then I had Memphis Mayfire with Blood and Water, which is their newest single.
Missed one.
They're heavy again.
Okay.
But it's Memphis Mayfire. They're blending a lot of what their older stuff is with some of their newer sound, and it works. I think it's great. I don't have any big points about it, but it's high energy. It's good. And then Black Veil Brides dropped Crimson Skies, which is a new single off of their upcoming record.
Which isn't going to be out till October, right?
Yeah, I think so. So
Bro.
Loudwire lied to me.
How could they?
I was so mad.
I went running to 2 albums one Friday morning. I actually woke up early Friday morning, ran to the Tech Nine and Hush album.
And Cleopatra, right? Or did that not drop?
It did drop.
You didn't go there, did you?
I completely forgot about it.
You made a note and everything.
I know I did. That's because I was so disappointed by the Black Veil Brides album not dropping. I was like, fuck. And also, I was just like, holy shit, this album's great. The Tech Nine album, so.
But, so BVB with Crimson Skies. It's like metalcore as fuck. And heavy, high energy, fast paced metalcore. But then you get Andy's very harmonic and beautiful voice.
Yes.
Instead of a scream. So it's a little off-putting once it starts, but as you go through it, it works its way in, and it's good. Like, you get accustomed to it real quick if you like BVB. This is one of those bands where it's like, if you don't like them, you are not gonna like anything they put out. Because instrumentally, they can go anywhere.
Yeah, what was it? It's actually a band that I wasn't into till you recommended a song by them for me to listen to. And that actually caused me to start listening to them.
They're
then
really good.
I kind of forgot about them. And then you mentioned that they had an album coming out. I actually wanted to going on a whole spree of their music this week.
They're good, man. Andy doesn't scream anymore, but I don't know. I think people bash him too hard.
When you got a voice like his, you don't need to scream.
No, you don't.
It's a damn good voice.
There in previous stuff, he accents with screaming, on their self-titled. But you don't need. He doesn't need to scream to be good, which I think is important. I think it's important to do that, to be that way, and it just. Yeah, I love Andy's voice. No one can deny the dude can't sing.
Yeah, he can sing his ass off.
And I just instrumentally they try a lot of different things because he sings the way he does.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and it works for them. Because they can go arena, they can go simple like 80s, or they can do what Crimson Skies did and just go balls to the wall. And it's great. It's a lot of variety that they have, and they have good range, and it works. So I'm very excited for the record when it comes out down the road. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed everything this week, personally. What about you guys?
I did as well.
Yeah.
Let's see, where do we want to go next? We can go into intermittent, or we can go...
Intermittent.
All right.
Let's go intermittent.
I have a Treyu, just because that I'm sorry. I've been blasting a new one. Haven't really been listening to a whole lot, but that's been playing. Slaughter to Prevail, because I've been on a kick for death metal randomly, which I don't normally do. And then I also found out, like Moss to Flames came out with an instrumental version of their newest record, which is No Eternity in Gold. So I've been playing that too. Oh boy. I think I like it better without the lyrics. But obviously the original release is still really good. But this is... those instrumentals are masterpieces. So that's kind of where I've been at.
Gotcha. I've been listening to a lot of RTJ.
Okay.
I think because of the political tone of somebody's album. Is it a lot of Black Veil Brides and Architects.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Oh, and Tramp's last album, Disrespect. But that's because of Hush. So my listening has been influenced by... Wow.
August Burns Red. Sorry to cut you off. August Burns Red also came out with a 10th anniversary edition of Leveler, which is also really good. So I think they redid a couple things on here, like remixed everything. It just sounds really good. So there's that too.
Okay.
Anyway,
so I've been listening to a good amount of, Rise Against, because I love them. Listening to Ghost all the way through. The Ghost is lovely. Brothers of Metal, Five Finger Death Punch. I've actually been listening to Bo Burnham again because he put out his Inside Netflix special. And he's got some hilarious songs in there. Like White Woman's Instagram.
Oh God.
That one's pretty funny.
That's a title.
Bruce just got us canceled.
Excuse me.
But one I've gone back to the most, and one I actually listened to before I watched the special, is Welcome to the Internet.
I think I've seen that one circling.
Yeah, he basically sings the song basically as the villain of the internet. Just saying, it's like, oh yeah, look at this. This is all the stuff you can do. And one line that definitely resonates is, it was always the plan to put the world in your hand.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Food for thought.
I'll have to play it for you guys after the fact.
Was it a
but-
good idea? Probably not.
Probably not. No.
Yeah,
Terrible
definitely not.
idea to put the world in people's hands.
But it happened.
Yeah,
It did happen.
but that's what I've been listening to.
All right.
That's how people wind up filling trash bags with gasoline.
Okay.
Oh God. Every time I think about that, oh God.
So, moving on to our upcoming releases.
Which you've been dying to talk about. Sorry, sir.
Just one, 'cause I think it's funny.
Okay.
There's a couple on here that are actually really good. But, these are slated for the 11th. Why don't we start with Bruce, if you have yours ready? Why?
You go first. Because there are
Why?
like 2 things on here that I want you to speak of if they're on your list first.
Okay. So I will start us off. We have AFI dropping Bodies. Anal Nothrock is dropping a re-release of the Codex Necro. Behemoth is dropping a vinyl re-release of Evangelion. Black Sabbath is releasing a Sabotage re-release. Blitzkrieg is coming out with Theater of the Damned re-release. Brother Against Brother with a self-titled. Crypta with Echoes of the Soul. Def Leppard is doing a box set of Def Leppard Volume 3. Dornenreich with whatever that one is. Bruce, you're going to have to help me with that one.
All right.
Is it on your list? Or is it not?
No.
Okay. So you can help me with that one, because I cannot, for the life of me.
Oh. Dornenreich with Du Wilde Liebesche.
Okay. That.
I still pushed slightly, but hey.
It's okay. You did better than I would have.
Yeah.
Evil. He's dropping Evil's Message as a re-release. Garbage with No Gods, No Masters. Go Ahead and Die with a self-titled, and I'm going to go check that one.
I think I'm going to listen to that one as well.
But what if I don't want to?
They're telling you to. It's an order. It's a self-titled record. You kind of have to at this point.
Well,
They're telling you twice.
Right?
oh, so it's a double negative, so it doesn't count. Okay.
That's not how double negatives work. Okay.
They probably got one of the songs with the same title as well. So then therefore...
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. No.
Not right now. Not right now.
No. Gorgon is dropping yeah, I don't know.
It's in a language.
It is. One that I don't know.
Sorry to hear it.
Traditio Satanae, I think it is. I'm going to save this one for last. We have Hammer King with a self-titled. Josiah is dropping a re-release of Out of the Rays. K-Flay with Inside Voices EP. Kiss is releasing Off the Soundbound Tokyo 2001.
Mm-hmm.
Clone is dropping an album called Live. Mammoth, Wolfgang Van Halen is dropping self-titled. Mr. Bungle. They're dropping a DVD and CD set of The Night They Came Home. Yeah.
I can tell you what I'm not listening to. You say don't judge a book by its cover. I'm judging that entire thing by its name.
One Desire is dropping a DVD and CD set of a live album called One Night Only. Terra Odium with Ne Plus Ultra. The Vincent Crowley Band with Beyond Acheron. Yeah. That's a name that you haven't heard in a while, I'm sure.
Okay.
Witch Cross with Angel of Death. And Wrist Meets Razor with Replica of a Strange Love. And the one I didn't put out there was Green Jelly with Garbage Band Kids.
Hmm.
So the
Yeah.
Scandinavian disease list is just mainly garbage this week, huh?
There's a
Yeah, what is
couple-
it? The one album that says garbage in the name, and then you have the Garbage Band Kids
Oh, yeah.
by Green Jelly.
Yeah, Green Jelly was not a name I thought I'd hear again.
Okay.
But here we are.
It happens. Can't wait for you to be reading that Sperm Swamp's dropping a new album.
Please don't speak that into existence, because it will happen. It will happen if you do this.
The thing is, part of me wants that to happen because, one, there'd be another album, and also, someone would be putting it on the list to let you know that it's being dropped.
Yeah. And I hate it.
It's like, guys, you won't believe it. They're dropping another album.
And also, you have to listen to it.
Nobody asked for this.
Ron would be like, I am sick this week. Bruce be like, I am also sick this week.
Guys, I don't exist at all.
This never happened.
Episode just Ed talking about the worst album of the week.
Solo episode.
Uh,
God, don't. Why'd you speak it? Because now it's gonna happen.
is that how that works? $1 million is about to fall onto the table.
Nope, not quite.
Damn it.
It's not happening.
Well, then I guess that album's not happening.
I didn't say it was gonna happen right away.
So $1 million is going to fall from the ceiling? This
Possibly.
ceiling?
I don't know.
It might not happen while we're here.
Oh, that would suck.
Bruce. Don't speak that into existence.
Chain.
All right.
Anyway, Bruce.
All right. Alessandro Cortini is dropping Scuro Chiaro.
Okay.
Azure is dropping Remedy. Danny Elfman is dropping Big Mess. Islands is dropping Ilomania. Jim Ward is dropping Daggers.
Ooh.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard is dropping Butterfly 3000.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, yes. I think I heard about that one coming out somewhere. It sounds familiar. And you thought my names were bad. You thought my list was bad.
Green jelly.
Yeah. And King Gizzard the Lizard Wizard.
And Lucas Nelson and Promise of the Real is dropping a few stars apart. Marina is dropping Ancient Dreams in a Modern Land. Maroon 5 is dropping Geordie.
Ooh.
Migos is dropping Culture 3. Sleater Kinney is dropping Path of Wellness. And the Oak Ridge Boys are dropping Front Porch Singin'.
Okay. That's actually not a bad list.
Yeah.
Alright, Ed, what you got?
All right, so this is all scheduled to drop the 11th. Polo G is dropping Hall of Fame. Sky Zoo is dropping All Brilliant Things. Dro Kinji is dropping Fuck Your Feelings.
Ah.
Lil Got It is dropping Top Chef Got It.
Little got it.
Spot'em Got'em is dropping Final Destination.
What?
Raw Swish is dropping Mayor of the Streets. And Kodak Black is dropping Happy Birthday Kodak.
Ah.
Until you said Kodak Black, I thought you were just fucking with me.
Well,
Lil got it. And Spot'em got him. Wow. Alright.
well, actually, we reviewed a Lil Got It album last year.
We did.
We did. Yeah. Anyway.
Did you say my list is bad?
Green Jelly and
Yeah.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Okay? I think Spot'em Got'em and Lil Got It is not in the same realm as Gizzard, Lizard, and what the fuck?
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
There we go. Don't think it's in the same realm.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, sponsored by Spot'em Got'em.
With special guest Green Jelly.
I would actually listen to that. I hope we just spoke this into existence.
So fun fact about Green Jelly is that they were actually called Green Jello at first. And it was spelled like the snack.
But because of the brand.
Because of the brand, it was a copyright issue, so they had to change it. Which is why they're Green Jelly.
Gotcha.
So
It's always fun.
yeah.
Yes.
I
I have nothing for news.
don't either.
I mean, I seen something earlier, but I forgot to hold.
I'm gonna take
Yeah,
a,
I had saw a couple things, but I didn't.
I'm gonna take a
Hold
quick
on,
peek, see what I can find.
That's what I'm doing now.
I should have held on to them, but I didn't.
Yeah, my phone was acting up earlier when I seen something I was interested in.
So I know Rockfeed had a couple things up that I wanted to talk about, but I didn't. Oh, Bad Wolves' new frontman.
Ooh, okay.
We know who it is. I'm actually gonna look it up because I don't remember the dude's name, but he sounds like Howard Jones.
No shit.
Sounds a lot like him.
What?
Sounds a lot like him.
Dude, that is a voice that is hard to emulate. And a fantastic voice.
It's yeah, but they're can't remember the new guy. New lead singer. It is Daniel Laskowitz. DL basically is what he goes by. So yeah. He's actually the former guitarist for the Acacia Strain. So, yeah. Apparently, the dude can sing, and he sounds like Howard Jones. So, I'm already good. Like, I'm already for it. So that's happening.
Are we?
Yeah.
So Rolling Stone, the magazine,
Mm-hmm.
they apparently teamed up with Cureleaf, which is a medical dispensary, and apparently they have their own high quality cannabis
Oh.
called Made for Music.
Oh.
They got 3 things here. One's overdrive, phaser, and reverb.
Ah, aptly named.
Yes. And I am quite intrigued. And hopefully the next time I go to the dispensary,
And you can find this.
they have these.
Now, are you gonna sample all 3? Or are you just gonna get one?
Well, he's going to take him in accordance to what he's using on his guitars.
I mean, no phaser.
I don't have a phaser. All I need is a phaser, and I'm gold.
And then you're set.
I'm set. But yeah, nah, I'm fucking intrigued. Be sick.
But yeah, that's all I knew about that I looked into was the Bad Wolf thing.
Oh. Overdrive's a sativa, reverb's an indica, and phaser's a hybrid. Which makes sense. Anyway, let's get off that.
Okay.
What else do we have to talk about?
I don't think I have anything.
I think we got nothing.
Damn. On that case.
On that note, that will be episode 47 of the Music Shack podcast. Way to go, Ed. Thank you guys for tuning in this week. As always, enjoy the noise, and we will see you next week with more noise.
Player, one love, mosh and rave responsibly. Bruce.
Happy Pride Month.
There we go! He's got something to say the entire month.
I know, right?
We're going to find something for July, man.
I'll find something.
Alright. Peace.